Alright, you guys, so Vinland Saga's episode this week, basically, sees us dive into, Anna Ide and, Gunner's, past as husband and wife, and how, how, Gunner, and Anna Ide actually, had had an arranged marriage by both of their parents, but they still got along really well together as husband and wife, and that for the longest time their village, so, somewhere in Sweden, wasn't the richest nor was it the poorest, and for a long time, until this swamp was discovered, which showed that it could lead to a excuse me, which showed that it led to a supply of iron. That's what ultimately caused Bubba Gunner and I'd ultimately to get captured because that there was an ambitious person just west of their village that also wanted the rights to the iron swamp for himself and his people. So Gunner and the rest of the men of their village ultimately decided to go to the war to see who would ultimately come back alive and be able to secure the rights to the iron swamp and be able to make the village more prosperous. And Anna Ide at first tries to persuade Gunner basically not to go to the war because they had their young son whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce here to think about. But Gunner told Anna Ide and the boy that he and the rest of the men of the village are going to war to be able to protect their wives and children, and to be able to make the village more prosperous with the iron. Even though Anna I couldn't see that the village really needed it. The problem is that's when Kari's warriors came and sadly burned the village to the ground, and that's how Anna Ide not only became the master's favorite slave and personal attendant, but because we all know that Kaylee is also a pathetic and shameful coward. Since unfortunately, Anna Ide lost her and Gunner's son to the warriors when their village was burned to the ground. But now she's pregnant with the master's child. And basically the other side to this week's episode is Gunner throughout all he's endured since the time that he's been a slave and a prisoner of war has basically lost all sense of his humanity, except for wanting to get Anna Ide back and to be able to take their son and return back to the village. But but now, guys, as Anna and Snake both describe it, Snake describes Gunner as now just a worthless runaway slave that ultimately killed Lizard last week's episode and does not have any shred left, and does not have any shreds left of the personality of the man that Anna married so long ago. And because he wants Kari's life, Singh says he has no choice but to make sure that Gunner's contained until the master gets back to execute him. And Snake basically tells her to forget about Gunner. You're the master's property now, as are we all. Plus he killed one of my men. I can't let that go. And as for you, Thornton and Einar, especially Einar in this case, seeing that Anna's been reunited with her husband, Einar tries to basically stop Snake and Thought from capturing Gunner. But Thornton says, "Hey, look, man, are you really capable of killing somebody with just a simple axe that you have in your hand right there? You don't have the type of fighting experience that I do. Plus, you're not capable of killing somebody with a mere axe." And then Snake before he goes up to help Fox and Badger secure Gunner more, basically tells Thornton that he made the smart decision in staying out of the matter, because slaves have no say-so in what happens to a convicted man that commits a crime such as this, and that if they're smart, they'll both continue to follow Thornton's lead and just stay out of any matter concerning Gunner. And when Anna tells them about everything that I mentioned previously with Gunner and Anna's past relationship, she says that all Gunner is now, it's just a storm that needs to pass, and that since she's pregnant with another man's baby now, this time she couldn't protect her first child, but she is going to make sure that she does protect this one by first off just letting Snake do what he wants to do with Gunner, but as the episode ends, the older master, who's still looking pretty rough, basically tells her, "Hey, you still have the chance to free your husband and to actually do something about the storm and not just ride it out and make the wrong decision like I did. You still have a chance to make it right. I know you don't know why you still want to treat your husband's wounds, but but you know you do for some weird reason, so go ahead. And then the episode ends with Anahide saying, I'll be right back, I'm going to go tend to my husband's wounds. And that's how the episode ends. Have a good one.